get too deep into, but my favorite quote of this article is this, and I quote, "How do you tackle this idea of making the American dream available to all children and really addressing the poverty issue? In a community that we intend to call home, we have an opportunity to do something really powerful and impactful," end quote. Big words, and I know as of right now it may all be talk, but I like where this idea is going. I like the idea itself and the fact that they went on record saying all this, as well as getting involved with city officials. I really hope this makes a positive impact that they're looking for in Inglewood, because the amount of money that they're planning on putting into the whole thing there is, that can really turn around that can make such an impact on that community. And the fact that they're trying to get them involved rather than kick them out and, be super corporatist. If it helps the community and they make money, I'm all for it, seriously. And for our last story, this is from another listener named Andy. He shared a story about a girl named Greta Thunberg. She's a 16-year-old climate activist from Stockholm, Sweden. Now, I've seen her videos. I've seen videos of her in front of government officials and politicians, kind of calling them out for their lack of action on the climate crisis. And the video Andy sent me was of her on The Daily Show with Trevor Noah. And as I said before, I've seen her on the internet in those quick clips, but this is the first time I'm seeing her on an American televised program. And it really warms my heart that she's getting this much attention. She actually came to America from Sweden to do the show on a zero emissions boat. So if that doesn't say she's serious and dedicated to the climate crisis, I don't know what will. Since she's started this movement, it's kind of taken over to the point where even older people are taking more eco-friendly means of transportation, like the electric trains, and reducing their travel by plane and stuff like that. They're actually calling this the Greta effect. And one of my favorite things about this story is, instead of being on the internet, or being an internet celebrity rather, because she's done a stupid challenge or made a fool of herself online, she's being recognized and is actually fighting for something that's bigger than all of us. I really think we need more young people who are informed, with more passion for something positive and to make a change in a better way. So much that it's making an impact on those around her, and she's on TV now. So shout out to Andy for sharing that story, and shout out to Greta for being an outspoken and getting the attention she needs for doing something really good. I highly recommend you guys YouTube her interview, or even any of the other videos of climate crisis. You will not be disappointed. She goes in on these old dumb people. So, and shout out to Hakeem for his story as well. That is pretty much all I have for you guys on today's podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to get your tickets for the Beer, Birds, and the Block for October 6th. Shout out to the Queen Corner for Babes Who Brunch and getting all those motivated women together to network. And if you enjoyed this podcast, give it a like, subscribe, and share it with all the people you know. Be sure to check out the show notes for the links to the articles and more information if you're interested. And while you're there, give the podcast a rating and a review. It'll help with the podcast getting more attention and on more people's recommended list whenever they're browsing. So if you just want to share a story or an experience, have a question, want to give an input, or if you just want to say hi, hit me up on Facebook or Instagram at Limelight Highlight, or shoot me an email directly at limelighthhighlight@gmail.com. Until next week, next time I talk to you guys, be humble, be helpful, pay it forward, and be the best you. I'll see you guys later. Peace.